Now, for us to do a one-to-many, we'll follow the same flow, we'll follow the same logic. I'm going to create models that are going to assist us in creating that. So we're going to have, for instance, you can have one blog that can have many posts. So I can have a blog post, a blog website that has many posts. So I'm going to create another class. I'll call this class blog. And another class will be post. Then a blog will have a blog ID. And it also have a blog name. So prop string, you have a blog name, which will be equal to, just put string.empty. So we say this is one to many. So one blog can have many. So how do you do that? So for us to have the one to many navigation property, if you look at how data structures are done, we have a list. So it means instead of having a model student and another one here for one-to-one, this one would be a model and a list. So this would be a prop, it would be a list of post, and this would be posts, and make that nullable. Fine. So we're saying a blog will have an ID, it'll have a name, and it'll have multiple posts. Then we'll go to the post itself and we'll say a post obviously is going to have prop, a post ID. A post will be an ID, would have a title. Then how do you now do the navigation property from this side? Because only a post can have one blog, but the other way is a list. So what we'll have here, we'll have what will link the two tables, and we'll use the blog ID. If you guessed it, great. And we need the property to navigate, and that will be a blog. So we'll say on this blog, it will know that if you will tell it that on this blog, if you use that, then it will depict that's what you have. Once we've done this, then we're going to go to our appdb context, and we're going to add those DB sets. So I'll put this one to many, and the code will be in the description. So I'll bring in a DB set of post, and we'll call this posts. Then we're going to bring in another one for blogs, and we have to set up the relationship. So this will be a one-to-one relationship. Then we'll set up one for one-to-many, and it'll be similar. We'll get the post. Once we get the post, if you can guess it, once we get the post, okay, let's get the blog because it's one-to-many. I think it's more intuitive that way. We'll get the blog, then we'll say the blog has many. Has many what? Posts, right? With what? With one blog. And the other key is where do we put the foreign key? So the foreign key will be on the blog ID. So by doing this, you're saying a blog has many posts with one blog. And that's where they are linking. And you see that there's a difference here. We had put that, so it knows, but here because it's a list, then it will figure it out as it loops through. Once you've done this, we'll run again another migration. So we'll go to Tools, Package Manager Console, and we're going to run migration. I'll call this added. It will be one-to-many. And this run a migration. And once that migration is run, you'll see it will give you what will happen. Then I'm going to update the database. So this will go and create what we are looking for. We're going to refresh. And so we'll come here, we'll refresh the database. We'll go to tables, and you see blog and posts are there. I'll open the blog again. Check the top, you see it's empty. Then let's click edit. Then we can add, say, C# So this could be a C# blog. This could be a Java blog, for instance. That could be a Python blog. And then I'm going to go to posts and I'm going to see if it has anything. You see it's empty. Then I'm going to add a few posts that belong to C#. C# was ID. The ID of C# was ID 1. I'll just query that again. C# is 1. The blog ID is 1. So I can come here and say title, intro to C#. Give it ID 1. Give it ID 1. The next one could be C# classes. The ID could still be 1. And the other one could be async C#. That could be 1. I can add intro to Java. That was 2. I can add intro to Python. Intro to Python. And that was 3. I can enter that. I'm here, run the query. You see I have these guys. But the question is, how do I now see them together into one table? So for you to see the one-to-many, we can select B. So B is just, it's abstract. You can put whatever you want. B dot, I want to get the blog ID. So give me the blog ID. Give me B dot blog name, and also give me P for the other table. Give me P dot title. Okay, from blogs, right? Blogs as B. Then we'll join just like we did before. So join posts. Posts as P. Join this one's on B dot blog ID equal to P dot blog ID. Okay. Then I can run this. And you see that it'll give you that. You see that you have one-to-many. You have one blog multiple times in a database with different titles. So once you've done that, you have achieved the one-to-many. We'll proceed to the last one, which is many-to-many.